It's a Genesis game. And what you'll notice when I start it is that the intro music on the home screen, rather than being the Home Alone theme, I don't know if I'm crazy, but it sounds more like Weird Science than it does the Home Alone theme. And I think maybe back in the day they couldn't get like the rights to the Home Alone theme when they were doing the game or something like that, maybe, so they just kind of ripped off another song that's remotely related because, you know, John Hughes and all that. So yeah, we'll see. Hang on now, I'll show you what I mean. It's a good game. It's legitimately like as close to the movie as you're gonna get for like a video game of its time. Okay, let's go back. Here we are. Change screens. Start. Yeah, so listen to this. Tell me this isn't like a rendition of Weird Science. It's absolutely Weird Science, right? I'm not crazy. Yeah, it's weird, right? Anyway, we'll play it now. This is a good game. So the whole point of the game is that you have to protect the neighborhood from the wet bandits, obviously. And you have a certain amount of time that you have to protect all these houses. So you can set traps, and you can make weapons to attack them as well. The beginner mode, I think, is 20 minutes long, and I think the expert mode is 45 minutes long or something like that, or maybe an hour. So you have to protect it for that time limit, essentially. So it's pretty much like the movie. Okay. Break the snowman, because they got all kinds of goodies in them. Now, they shouldn't show up right away, so we should be good for a little bit here. So you have to find, like, ingredients and stuff like that, because this game has a crafting system, which is crazy for, a game from this era. Okay, let's protect some of these houses. I'm surprised this game has never been remastered, honestly, because it's such an underrated, like, gem of a game. I think that's fine for that house. I'm not going too crazy. I just want trying to set traps in the houses first, and then when they start showing up at a house, that's when we'll do our thing. Protect our own house. I don't know. Usually on beginner they go to the McAllister house first, but we'll see. It's pretty sick. Yeah, it's actually a good game. It's a really good game. I think there's a Game Gear version of this game too. That's pretty much the same gameplay, just obviously not as nice looking. I guess we'll save the other ones for the other 3 houses. I think there's 3 more houses. I could be wrong. They're not at a house yet, though, because it'll say... There'll be a little meter where it says charge. There'll be a meter that says loot. The charge is just so you can go fast on your sled. No. You can see their van going around the neighborhood, too, if you're quick enough. I'm just trying to get some of these houses prepared. Okay. This game is like not so bad on this difficulty, but once you do like the expert difficulty, man, this game is ruthless, because trying to protect like 6 houses from them for like an hour is really hard. I'm surprised they haven't gotten to a house yet, though. Oh, they're there. They're going to the McAllister house. Because of course they are! They're gonna be here in like a second, so I'm gonna have to go and get some stuff as much as I can. Oh, it's Merv. So the whole point is they're in the house, and the loot meter goes up the more they loot, obviously. But you want to get the pain meter to its top, so that they'll leave the house once their pain meter is full. So you can make weapons to shoot them with, different kinds of weapons, out of ingredients that you find around the house and outside. And you can plant traps and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's one of my favorite Sega Genesis games. It's a really good game. I hate the freaking bouncing mechanic, though. There we go. So yeah, you can come in here. And on beginner, it'll show you ones you can assemble. But on expert, you have to just have it memorized. So we got a snowball bazooka. Certain weapons do more pain than others. It's funny because like the NES game and like the game for like the sequel to this, like the Home Alone 2 games, were all just kind of regular side-scroller games and had nothing barely to do with the movies. The second one's still not a bad game, but has very little to do with the movies. Whereas these ones are very... I mean, this game is pretty accurate as much as you can be. Which way is Harry gonna go when he gets up? Oh, fuck, I missed. If they catch you, they just hang you on the wall and you can get down, so it's not a big deal. Oh, I'm out of weapon. What have we had? Pepper gun? Okay, we'll use pepper gun, I guess. Not as good as the last one, but make him sneeze profusely. Oh, God. No, Marv. Why? Put me down. I like how they even have, like, Buzz's tarantula going around the house. It's pretty cool. The other houses have, like, a random, like, NPC that goes around and hurts them as well, like the spider in this one. But there's a ghost in one of the houses, and there's a cat in another house, and a robot in one of the houses. It's pretty cool. I played this game a lot when I was a kid. Do we not have enough for anything? No, not really, eh? If you run out of ingredients, you can go outside and come back, because generally the snowmen outside respawn. But if you stay outside too long, the loot meter goes up quicker if you're not in the house that they're looting currently, so you kind of want to be kind of quick. We're only on beginner, so it's pretty easy to do most of this. Hey. Do I still have BBs? I do, okay. We'll use the BBs. The BB gun you can get ammo for, but it's the weakest. It does the least amount of pain out of any of the weapons. Enough to beat them, though. Like that. Drop by again anytime. It's always like a stupid ass quip. Yo. Nice. Okay, so now they're gonna leave. And they'll come back in like 2 minutes or so to go to another house. Or they can go back to the same house. is pretty much randomized, so it's kind of RNG depending on what house they go for. Some of the houses are easier to protect than the other ones as well, so there's that. Ooh, tires. Tires are just like a bouncy thing so that you can get to like higher up places if there's something in one of the houses that you can't reach. We didn't do this one. This is the granny house. We don't have any traps though. The most annoying song in the whole game. Bum, 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 bum. There's the cat. Just trying to get some ingredients. I don't know what house they're gonna go to, but we'll find out soon, I guess. Pepper? What house are they at? Nope, not that one. Are they at my house? You can just go in there. Generally, if you go in, if it opens the trap menu like that, that means they're not there. Because you can't set traps in a house that they're already in. They're probably in one of the bottom houses. Although, I've found lately, they always like going for that future house. I say future house because it literally has like a robot and a bunch of this other crazy shit in it. Okay, they're here. Cool. Snowball mortar, super ball launcher, pepper bazooka, pepper rifle. The bazookas do more damage. Beep, 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 beep. He fell through the floor. This house has got like the gimmick of like it being a broken down abandoned house, so you can like fall through floors and shit. Nothing upstairs, really? Wow, I'm kind of amazed. Oh fuck, is he coming up? Oh, oh no, go! What's a fair price? What are the prices right now? I don't know. I haven't looked it up in forever. It's not even like it's a rare game. It's just a game I have never seen. I guess it's not a game that everybody bought because a lot of people kind of expected that game to be like this one, and it wasn't at all. Oh, Harry fell through the floor again. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Leave me alone, Marv. Put me down. How rude. How have they never made another Home Alone movie with Macaulay Culkin? Like, it seems like a fucking no-brainer, especially at this point where everybody wants the nostalgia kick movies. Like, it feels like that's something that they would have cashed in on by now, but they haven't, surprisingly. Where's he at? He's down here somewhere. He must be, no? Oh, they already got the safe down here. Shit. The glue gun. The glue gun is really good, actually. It does a lot of damage. Okay, this is our last stand right here. idiot. What a dummy. He fell through the fucking floor. Oh shit, he never came this way. Oh fuck. Ooh, it was lots of pain. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's what you want to do. The hot coal mortar. I don't remember what that one does. Well, I mean, obviously it shoots hot coal at them, but I don't like the mortar ones as much because they do this like arch, and it's really hard to get them to like line up. We can try it though. I feel like I'm so out of tune with like game prices lately too, with like retro stuff. I don't even know anymore because it fluctuates so much too. Like you'll go from, some stuff will go from like being, you know, a reasonable price to like something crazy. Frick! I got the house, that's okay. I'll have to get to the next one. That was a hard one. Oh no! Darn. Not very often I lose a house on beginner, but yeah, what do you do? Can't win them all. Where are you going to now? We already have traps in here. They're gonna show up like right, but I was gonna say right as we go in the door. I'll have a look in a minute. I'm curious now too. The robot fucks them up, dude. God damn it. I mean, even the sprites in this game are pretty sick. Like, I think they like did a really good job at making them look like the actual actors too. Not easy to do back in the day like that, you know? Gotta give games credit where it's due with shit like that. Fell in my own fucking trap! Oh. Don't get down yet, because Marvin will absolutely destroy me. I'll do pepper bazooka, I guess. There's a ball. Do I have tire? I don't. Shit, that would have been useful. Well darn. We do still have snowball mortar. I don't know how much damage the mortars do. I don't really use them all that much, like I said. So. Oh, a little bit though. Pretty good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Fucked him up. Oh god. Go for a safe, Merv. See what I mean? Like, if they're walking away from you, they're hard to hit. So annoying. There we go, got him. Hang on, let me look. Let me have a look at this shit. It's hard to say what reasonable prices are on some stuff, like it really is. Yeah, the NES versions are pretty bad. Surprisingly, this is one of those series that Genesis actually managed to do correctly somehow. I don't know how they did, but oops, I didn't do that. Press start. What's crazy is I had a lot of these games when I was a kid and sold them like an idiot. Like an idiot. Man, there's not even that many on eBay, is there? There's like 3 listings. No wonder. Yeah. Fair. There's a fucking graded one. That's crazy. I can't imagine spending $1,000 for a graded Home Alone 2. Of all the graded games you could want. That's wild. Yeah, most of the ones there are pretty expensive, eh? Except for the one that's on bidding at $10, but good luck with that. That shit expensive. Like I said, it's not even like it's a rare game. Like I see it, used to see it all the time, and then recent years I haven't seen it at all. It's pretty crazy. Where y'all going to next? Oh, they're going to this house for one hunt. Oh, maybe not. Are they gonna go down? Yeah, they're going to the granny house. By the looks of it, maybe? Or are they just leaving the neighborhood and come back? Maybe that's what they're doing. They do that. Some games be like stupid expensive, man. And I'm like, why? I get like games like Snatcher, like a rare game, actual good game at that as well. But some games are just like not worth it. I don't know if there's much difference in the Super Nintendo version and the Sega one. There probably is. That era was weird, man, because like you'd have 2 completely like comparable consoles and they'd have completely different versions of games. It used to drive me nuts as a kid because I didn't, you know, as a kid you don't understand that stuff. You'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to get the Super Nintendo game. I want to get it for my Genesis." And then you get the Genesis one and it was like trash. And you're like, "What the fuck?" That's not fair. That's what happened with Batman Returns for me. Oh, they're there. Where are they going? Where are y'all going? You going this one? Okay. Sounds good. Well, it doesn't make sense. Well, I can tell you that, you know. You can't pick me up off of that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, get him, Ghost. I'm just trying to get all these freaking weapons. Oh. Fuck. Volcano time, I agree. You know what put game prices up a lot is fucking grading games. That fucking ruined retro gaming community, in my opinion. It's one of the huge things that... One of my pet peeves for video games. I hate graded games. I can't stand it. Because it just puts up the price of a game that otherwise like would have something, you know, more reasonable. You know? Like... Because, like, and the funny thing is that market is crashing really fucking hard now, too, because the people that are interested in it generally, for the most part, are just people that were, like, investing in the same thing over and over and just trading back and forth between each other. These games, you know, like a Super Mario Brothers 3 sealed and graded is like, okay, but, like, Super Mario Brothers 3 is not, like, a rare game, though. Like, a complete in-box copy you could buy for, like, $100. So why all of a sudden is it worth, like, $1,000 because it has cellophane on it? It's really stupid. It's so stupid. I hate it. It's not something I will ever support or condone in terms of, like, people pushing it. I hate it. Y'all getting destroyed. Oh no. Oh, the ghost got him instead. Cool. Works for me. Super ball mortar. They don't track available copies. Have you ever, like, watched the videos on that, like, on the grading stuff? Like, there was a lot of... It was clearly a scam right from the start, right? Like, those companies were... The grading company and the auction house were partly owned by the same people. Like, that's instant red flag, you know what I mean? Like, that's not right at all. And then there's people like, oh, I just like seeing, you know, my game in a nice pristine case in this nice condition. I'm like, well, if you like that, go on Amazon and buy fucking plastic cases to go over your games. You can literally do that. I do it. Welcome in, Jimmy. How you doing? You've played this game. It's a good game. I play it every Christmas. Despite me not being a huge fan of Christmas, I do like this game a lot. It's a really fun game. I like how, you know, it's got, like, it's just like the movie, but at the same time it's got, like, a cartoonish element to it, which makes it really funny. Come on. Your expertise are great in this category. I've been vindicated. You're okay. Yeah, I feel that. Oh fuck, no. God damn it, Marv. Daniel Stern working overtime here. That's the actor's name, right? I'm not crazy? Daniel Stern? Obviously, I know Joe Pesci. I mean, come on. Oh. I'll be seeing you guys around. Get it? The thing that a lot of collectors don't think about, too, when they do that stuff, with, like, sealed stuff, especially if it's, like, a paper case, is that cellophane over time shrinks and tightens. So the longer you leave the cellophane on your games, either the cellophane is eventually going to break, even if it's graded and in a fucking plastic case, or it's going to bend the cardboard in the box. Not so bad with Sega Genesis, I guess, because they have, like, those clamshell cases, which is nice. Well, I mean, same thing with vinyl records. They always say don't keep sealed vinyl records because it'll ruin the sleeves, right? Where are they gonna go next, you think? They didn't even go to the McAllister house. Oh, I said they did it on the first level, didn't they? It's the first house they did. Shrink crap is no fun to use. I agree. You know, there was a while there where like there are games. I do have sealed games. Like I do own sealed games. I have like 4 or 5, maybe probably more than that if I include my PS2 games. But those are all like plastic case ones, and I don't really keep them sealed for any particular reason other than the games aren't very good. So there's not much point in me unsealing them. To be fair. You had to shrink wrap. Oh, I know, right? I can imagine. Okay. Got him. They're going for this house again. They already did this house. I guess they don't really care, do they? Not games, but like cables and stuff. Yeah. I'm honestly like just happy having games that are complete in box. That's like my favorite thing. In fact, I like preferably I would prefer if when I first started collecting, if I had went complete in box and not had like a bunch of loose games. But at this point, it don't really matter so much. Essentially, what I do now whenever I collect games is I just buy it. If like if there's a cartridge I want, I'll buy it. And then later on, if I see like a complete in box version of it for cheap, I'll buy it and then replace my copy. You know what I mean? With like a complete one. Glue launcher. Super Ball launcher, maybe. They gotta get closer to this one. There we go. But yeah, I don't generally spend a lot of money on shit like that, really. I never did. Unless it's something I really, really want or something. Yo! Get arrested, nerds. It's okay. We're gonna play an expert now anyway. Developed by Brian A. Rice Incorporated. It's funny because the entire company is just named after him. Brian A. Rice. Take a send up the river. Sure. Boop, 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 boop. Right? Music direction, Cliff Falls. Cliff Falls is clearly an Oingo Boingo fan. Yeah, this is just a beginner mode. We're gonna do expert now. Thanks for the GGs though. I usually do that just as like a practice warm-up for the other one, because the other one's much longer and much more annoying. I feel like this game is very RNG based too, because like the random pickups that you get for like weapons and stuff, like obviously are randomized, so like you really don't know if you're gonna get something good. You could get completely wrecked and get nothing good. Yo. Ba-doop boop ba-doop. This it's 100% weird science. It's so funny to me. You know, it never really clicked with me until like a few years ago that I realized that. I was like, why does this sound so familiar? Weird science. Okay, where are we going? Expert. Here we go. 40 minutes. 40 minutes of protecting houses. Can we do it? I don't know. We gotta just go crazy on getting materials though, because setting they do give you a lot more for traps in this one though, to be fair, so that's cool. You get tax too, which is nice. Can you not jump on the arm of that chair? I guess not. I thought I could. Kevin's going crazy, jumping on the fucking stereo and shit. His parents are gonna be pissed. Did you ever see that, like, conspiracy theory that, like, Kevin's dad is a mob boss or something like that? Because everyone's like, what do Kevin's parents do for work? You know? Because they have a lot of money. And, like, Uncle Frank is an asshole, so, like, maybe Uncle Frank is in on it, too. He's, like, the most unlikable character ever, I swear. He's such a dickhead. He's probably worse in the second movie, honestly. Okay, let's do some here. Here. I usually put tar somewhere. Tar can be useful because it slows them down and you can just kind of shoot them while they get stuck on shape. Doop, 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 doop. It is really too bad, though, that they never did, like, the second game, it doesn't really have anything to do with, like, this kind of gameplay, because I feel like that would have been expected, almost, you know? Like, even as a kid, I feel like I expected that back then. Are they here? Oh, get in here. Is it this one? If it's not, it's okay, we're just gonna set traps anyway. Not gonna put too much in this house, because this house is not super loot heavy. We're probably not gonna get all the houses anyways. We're probably gonna lose at least one because it's very hard to do this on this difficulty. Shoot. They're in the future house. How did he afford to take the whole family too? Like, he paid for the whole family to go to Paris. Like, everybody. You know? And what was the second movie? It was Florida, right? They were going to Florida and Kevin ends up in New York. Home Alone 2 is the only Christmas movie I watched this year. I just loved, like, the amount of pain that he puts Marv through in the second one. Is so funny to me. Like, Kevin destroys fucking both of them, but, like, Marv gets it particularly bad in the second one. Bro gets freaking electrocuted and shit. Like, goddamn, bro. He gets fucking destroyed. What can we do here? We have a CD player, but we don't have any wires, so we can't really do anything with that. Rubber band, snowball, maybe? Okay. I mean, Joe Pesci gets fucked up too, but, like, not to the same length. Fuck. And plus, the second movie has the bricks. Like, one of the funniest fucking scenes in that entire movie, dude, is him throwing the bricks at fucking Marv from the roof. It's so fucking good. Bro, this robot. Daniel Stern was like, I love pain. That's like the one movie that I know him from the most. Like, I don't really know him from very much else. Like, Home Alone, and I remember he was the dad in, like, the Christmas Story sequel that they did. Oh, yes, we got wire. That's huge. Can we get him again? Yo, okay, that's nice. We're fucking kicking ass. Okay, now we gotta figure out something else we can make. What else can we do? Balloons, glue? It's a glue rifle. Wire's like the hardest thing to find in this game. CD player, wire, battery. Nice. Scoop. Balloon. I don't think we have anything else we can use. We'll just use this. Who's the narrator of the Wonder Years? Was he? Oh, that's crazy. I never even thought about that. City Slickers, yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff he's in. I don't know. That's just like, Home Alone is like the role that I relate to him immediately, obviously. See, the Sonic Wave Gun is like one of the best guns in the game. It fucking wrecks them. Oh shit, we ran out of ammo though. Still got the blue rifle. Got him! You guys better not stick around. Tiny monsters. Welcome in. Little monsters. I know you love that one. Yeah. Love that one. So when are we watching Disney movies? When's that happening? We gotta get Steven. We gotta get Steven on the go. Just do it right now. Just end stream. Okay, see you later, guys. I'm gonna go watch fucking Aladdin. Everyone's always mind blown by that stuff. It's not like I didn't watch Disney when I was a kid. I just didn't watch like a lot of the very specific ones other people's watched. Like I'd seen Aristocats and I'd seen Dumbo and like stuff like that. Plenty other ones too that I can't think of off the top of my head. But I never seen Lion King until I was like 21, so you know, this is what it is, I guess. Okay, I don't put one thing in the kitchen for real. Robin Hood. I used to love Aristocats too. You know what's funny is that Willow used to do that exact thing that like the kitten in that movie does, like when he gets mad, like where he like hops with like all four legs. They're like Willow used to do that so often when she was a kitten. It's the cutest shit ever. Which house are they in? Not this one. The only thing about the Aristocats is, well, I mean, a lot of the movies, I guess, they have a lot of kind of racism to them to a certain degree. Product of their time. Not that that makes it okay. Okay. What can we do here? We don't have a CD player no more. We have a camera. Wire. Flashbulb? Flashbulb shotgun. Okay. Can. Rubber band. Ball? Yep. Okay. Scoop. Balloon. We don't have many operators. It's not bad. I've seen enough Disney. I'm not a Disney hater, but like I never grew up with, I don't have the same nostalgia that a lot of people have of it. In fact, I have always said, like, I have more nostalgia for, like, Pixar movies, which are still Disney. But I have more nostalgia for those kind of movies than I do, like, Toy Story and stuff than I do for, you know? Lion King was a banger. See, when I seen Lion King, it was, like, it was the hand-drawn one, like, the original Lion King, but it was, like, when they did, like, the 3D glasses version of it or something. And I went with, like, a person I was dating at the time. And I remember I was like, oh. Whenever I watch Disney movies, I'm always like, how the fuck did they show this to children? It's like, every time. I'm like, God damn, really? They really be traumatizing the children with this shit. Oh, God. Nice. This house is really hard to protect because there's not that many safes in this house. And They really do go through them pretty quick. Especially on this difficulty. Fuck. I always forget that I can fall through the floor, too. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Go, go. Nice. Come over here, Murph. What an idiot. If you can hit them, make them fall through the floor, too. I think it does more damage to them. I'm sure. It's not like I haven't seen clips over the years of the movie, so like I know like, you know, who's in them and whatnot. For sure. I don't know if there's like anything that isn't peak. Did Robin Williams ever like have something that isn't peak? He's great in like fucking everything. Even like stuff that he did that was like mid. The movie was mid, but he was probably really good in it, you know what I mean? One of those actors. We're only 8 minutes into this shit, too. That's brutal. You didn't see RV? I don't think I did either. There's probably a good few movies I haven't seen, to be honest. I'm not like a movie buff or anything, but like, I feel I've seen enough movies. God, we keep getting the charge for the fucking sled. That's crazy. I played this before with JB and we didn't get any of that. We were just going around in slow motion. Ooh, coals. Nice. Tires are good. Tires are great. We like tires. Did we kinda did. We'll just put the rest of this in here. Fuck it. Fuck it. You never watched much, but what you do remember seeing was good from him. You can't remember names of movies. Except Miss Doubtfire. Obviously, Miss Doubtfire is like one of his best. There's probably a few Robin Williams movies I haven't seen. I can't think of any of them off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's like more than one. But yeah, he's pretty much good in everything. So I mean, even his dramatic roles, like I said, he's really good at that shit. So, you know. He was even good in a Nintendo commercial. That's how good he was. Here's the best thing about a Nintendo commercial. They're at the Future House again. They love this fucking house. Come on, nerds. Gotta be careful here because they jump down. Oh shit, I didn't know if he was coming there for a second. They didn't get Marv? What the fuck, robot? What the shit, dude? Ooh, scoop. Oh, damn, I can't get that one though. It kind of blows. There's Harry gone again. See, oh god. Yeah, he played a lot of games, apparently. Obviously Zelda, so. Good taste. Oh. Must be a fan or something if you're gonna name your daughter after a video game character. Oh, fuck, I didn't know Marv was still there. Oh, fuck you, robot. Traitor. Would he have called him Link? Oh, maybe. Be surprised how many, like, celebrities from, like, back in the day were, like, really big fans of certain games. It's like, Lane Staley from Alice in Chains, like, in the last interview he gave before he died, he was talking about how he was playing through the original, like, Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation 1, and he was really enjoying it. I'm like, damn. That man had good taste in video games, too. One of your favorite bass players. Who's that? It's me, right? I'm your favorite bass player. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Rex Brown. Nice. He was one when I played bass for a long time. He's one of my idols.
Somehow I doubt it, Sega boy.
I have such a love-hate relationship with that band at this point in my life, because I was such a huge fan of Pantera for years, and they, not Rex Brown. I haven't really heard much about him, but some of the other members have said some pretty fucking fucked up shit, which is kind of where I stopped being a huge fan of them. I'm not shaming anyone who's still a fan, though. The music is still obviously amazing. They're one of the best metal bands of all time. Everybody knows friggin' Phil is, like, a huge racist, like, obviously. I mean, come on. The brothers were deep Texans. Yeah, see, there was a video, there's a video out there of Dimebag meeting a fan and just casually dropping the N-word. And he don't seem like he's trying to say it, like, in a derogatory way, but, like, regardless, it's not right. And I remember when I seen that video, I was, like, so fucking disappointed. Because I was like, that guy was, like, one of my fucking heroes. And then watching one of your heroes be a complete piece of shit like that is, like, you know? It's like, fuck, man. Fucking sucks. How many people, like, that I've, like, you know, been, like, an inspiration to me playing music or anything like that, that it turned out to be fucking horrible people. It's so disappointing every fucking time it happens. It's like, oh, really? God damn it. It was like when Radiohead did that shit. I was like, really? So fucking disappointing. You know? flashbulb? I don't know what you can do with the magnet. I feel like that's one thing that I never utilize a whole lot in this game, to be honest. We haven't found a single hairdryer yet, have we? No, really? What about that? No? Okay. JJ, welcome in. Gross. Oh man, Radiohead too, yeah. I know. That's what I'm saying. Stuff like that, man. That was so disappointing, because, like, it felt like Radiohead literally just were, like, complete liars. Because their music is extremely political. Not all of it, but a lot of it. So, to have them, you know... Same thing with System of a Down, too. To have members of that band be like, oh, yeah, not take a side, or like, oh, we don't like taking sides and stuff like this. Like, dude, you literally have songs about not taking sides. What are you talking about? More Darren than Serge. Serge is usually pretty... He stands on business, but Darren, I feel like, is not, doesn't really, back up what he says a lot, in my opinion. You have a pickle against Rage Against the Machine? Well, I mean, they kind of got the same thing, too, because they do a lot... Not all of them, because Tom Morello does do a lot of political activism stuff, but... They were a weird band for me, because I feel like they were the kind of band that were like, oh, yeah, everybody, let's just, like, revolt against the system, and then when everyone was like, yeah, let's do it, and then they were like, what do we do? And they were like, I don't know. You know? I mean, it's fair. I can see not liking him. He's a little bit, like, in terms of, like, his talent, a little bit pretentious, I would say. I don't necessarily think Tom Morello is one of the greatest guitar players of all time. But, you know, talented nonetheless. They've come up with a lot of really cool riffs. I was never a huge Rage Against the Machine fan, but I do like some of the music. It's funny, too, because, like, a lot of people, like, where my music is, like, really political, like, a lot of people, I think, feel like I would like a lot of that stuff a lot. Like, that would be the kind of stuff that would inspire me to have, like, really political music, but not really. I mean, most of my music is just inspired by other artists that are just, like, you know, more like speak your mind and don't worry about what everybody has to say about it, you know? I mean, that's where the Eminem influence came in for me, was like seeing someone just kind of saying whatever. And I was like, that's crazy, you can do that? But he's been the Harvard guy, yeah, he's Raging Against the Machine. Raging with the Machine? Yeah, kinda. A little bit. Like I said, it's kind of where also I had that problem with like Radiohead, because they were very, like, obviously very political band, but then they kind of just were like, yeah. They put out a statement on the whole Israel-Palestine stuff, and kind of just took a very, like, neutral-sided view of it, and I was like, bro, like, you guys are the ones that are super political all the time and talking about oppression and stuff like that, and then when something actually comes up where people want you to take a side on it, you're like, nah, you know what? We don't take sides. I'm not saying that you have to take sides in any meaningful way on anything. People don't have to do anything, but if you're gonna have your music be about stuff like that, and then you're gonna have nothing to say about it when something actually happens, it's kind of fucked, in my opinion. Oh, goddamn, I didn't want to get that close to him. Oh, fuck. God damn damn it, Marv. To do any new material. Well, I mean, same thing with System, right? Like, System came back and did their thing and go on tour and shit like that. But and they put out like 2 songs for like a little charity thing, and then other than that, I mean, they haven't been active writing in any ways, which is unfortunate because, in my opinion, System is one of the best bands to come out of the last like 30 years. Like, their music is so freaking good, and they just don't do anything with it because they can't get along long enough. You know? It has been deafening, yeah. It was deafening, and then he puts out a fucking big ass like 3-page statement that was just like, and him like victimizing himself and being like, oh, people are harassing me about, like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's what was really bad about that statement, was that he made it about him when it had nothing to do with him, really. You know? I get that it's annoying that people are going to harass you about something that, you know, is not really, like, you can't really do much about, but it's like, you know, I don't know, man. It'd be like if people were harassing, like, if just say Jada Truth was a bigger band and people were harassing me about my stance on something, I would absolutely just tell them my stance on it. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. That's, you know, that's my stance on it. If you don't agree with me, don't agree with me. It's as easy as that. Like, you know. People know where I stand on this stuff. I'm never quiet about it. Can I do the coals with this? No. How do I do... Can we do pepper? Maybe with balloons, maybe, instead? Yeah, there we go. You are a big band. Yeah, but I mean, like, to the size, like, to the level that they're at. To have that level and have, like, these huge albums that are all very... I mean, not all, every song, but, like, I mean, they're very political in nature, and then to just have no opinion on something is kind of like, I don't know, man. Don't write about it, then. You like OK Computer? My favorite is, Hail to the Thief is my favorite, one of my favorite albums. Probably my favorite album by them, actually. I love that album. That album inspired me a lot to write a lot of different music. Just the subject matter of it I liked a lot. I liked a lot of the production. But obviously, I've said before, like, I'm a huge metalhead. I love punk rock music. I love hip hop. I'm a huge hip hop head. Like, not even just the music. Like, I like reading and watching interviews to do with, like, different drama going on in that shit. Like, I like the whole culture of that a lot. So, you know. You love the Bends. It's a great album. In Rainbows is great too. They have a lot of really good albums, honestly, but I mean, a lot of it, and you know what? It's funny because there's a lot of bands, like I said, that have done some fucking fucked up shit that I still listen to, that I can separate, and for some reason I can't separate that with them. It's one of the few times where I was like, I don't know that I can listen to them anymore, and I literally maybe have listened to them like once this year when I used to listen to Radiohead like a lot, you know? It's weird because like I said, there's bands that are just fucked that I still listen to. 25 stream streak. Damn. Awoken Drake. It's like you don't mean it. Well, I mean, sometimes like if I have a way to listen to bands like that have something like that that's not actively giving them money, I will opt to do that, obviously, you know, because I don't want to support, you know, a band that's doing anything stupid. So generally, if I have like a CD, I can like listen to the CD, you know what I mean? Or if I already have it like downloaded, I can listen to it. I usually won't like stream their music or anything like that because the last thing they need is more fucking money. Okay. Where the fuck did they go this time? Pop. It's not even about the streaming revenue. Well, I mean, they don't get much anyways, believe me. Even big bands don't get a lot of money from streaming. Like, it's crazy. I've watched interviews with people talking about like the money they make from Spotify, even like bigger artists, and it's like ridiculous how much money they don't make. Because you'd think, oh, well, man, this person has 30 million views on a song. They must make something. No. Just, like, not at all. It's crazy. Like, my songs, some of my songs have, like, you know, 15, 20,000 listens, and we didn't make any money from that. Like, nothing. You can't bring yourself to hear it? Yeah. I think with that, is that what makes it different for me is that it's an opinion that they have on something, and then listening to this opinion in the music doesn't correlate with how they actually are in real life, I guess, is kind of jarring. It's a disconnect at that point. So it makes it really hard to listen to. Oh, bro. I've gotten a check for like $1 before. I never cashed it, I just kept it. It's just funny as fuck. Why would I cash that? Can I do a battery? No, you need a flash, do you? What about magnet? No. I've never made music. I've never made money from any of my music. Like, because I mean, like, physical copies of stuff we only had with my previous band, and we haven't had it in Jaded because it's so expensive to do. So, like, we don't really have physical copies, so we can't make money that way. Right? So, really, it's only streaming stuff that we're gonna make money on, and, like, merch. Which, like I said, is why I always tell people if you're gonna support us, like, buy a t-shirt or something if you really care, like, that much about it. I mean, I don't care. I'm not pushing anyone to buy anything. I'm glad people listen to the music at all. That makes me happy. You've been paid to play music, so technically you're professional. I mean, I've been paid to do live shows, but, like, that don't count. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, in the industry itself, you're not gonna make any money, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, and then there's a whole nother aspect now with AI shit that, like, I've seen so many people using AI stuff that, like, for things, and I'm like, dude, just ask a musician. Ask a musician to record a song for you. And I'm sure, maybe not all of them, but I'm sure some of them would gladly do it for little to nothing, just to get the exposure, you know? Exposure is just as important as making money in music. 100%. It's like artists, too. Same thing, really, right? Pay a musician. It's true. For 6 months and gave me a $50 bar tab one night, and that was it. I mean, usually when Jaded does a show, we probably make, I want to say $500 to $600 for the night. We probably make. It depends on how many bands we're playing with. Usually it's just 2 bands. And if it's 2 bands, we usually make $500. So it's usually like $1,000 split between 2 bands. Which, to be fair, is not a lot. It really isn't a lot. It depends on what bar you're playing in, too, obviously, because, you know, if you're playing at, like, a freaking dive bar, you're not gonna make much money. They love this house, eh? They've been coming back to this house, like, multiple times now. Could be worse, 100%. When we started, Or not jaded, but when I started, we used to make like $100 or something at like the show. And once again, it's not about the money. Like, I don't want to come off as being someone that's like, oh, like, you know, nobody gives us any money. It's like, it's not about that. But the money definitely helps. Music equipment is not cheap. You know, you're not just paying for the band to play the night. You're paying for the band to have music that's well rehearsed, for them to perform it, for maintenance or any cables and stuff that they might need to buy to go do the show, and whatever, you know. Like, you're not just paying for the band to play. There's multiple things involved that money goes. Yeah, you know what I mean? Most bars here don't pay money. Like, you don't get paid. You just get like the door money. Really, that's it. Which is usually $5 or $10 cover or something like that, right? Which is not a lot. And one of us, so like usually if there's two bands, what we'll do is the band that's playing will play the music, and then whoever's not playing, one of us will sit down and do the door, and then we'll get them to do the door when we are on, right? Was 10,000% worth it though? Fair. Yo, glue, rubber band, hairdryer, or is it balloons? Look at me remembering things. Crazy. I love playing music. Playing music live for me is far more fun than writing music. My least favorite thing to do is record music. I fucking hate recording music. Mike loves it. It's his favorite thing because, you know, he's doing the production and shit too. So, like, obviously he's into that, right? That's his thing. I can't stand it. I hate fucking doing it. It's like, ugh. I like playing live. I like seeing people's reaction to something immediately. Which, thinking about it nowadays, maybe is why I like streaming a lot too. Because I get that, like, instant feedback rather than, like, having to wait for the feedback. You know, like, putting out an album and then hearing people, like, you know, a week later tell me what they think about it. I don't particularly enjoy. But, like, you know, playing a new song downtown and seeing a crowd react to it in, like, in a different way is way more rewarding for me. You even have a DVD of that show in the mountains? Oh, dude, we need to see that. We've seen Mr. Shin's. We've heard Mr. Shin's music. 60 has heard my EP. So, Tiny, you have to let us see that. You don't have to put it on stream or nothing, but at least let me and 60. I want to see it. I'm always curious about people's, you know. I don't shame anybody or anything, obviously. I just find it entertaining. It's funny how many people have done music in their life. It's a lot. It's like Hi-Fi's music. Hi-Fi makes really great music. From what I've heard, anyway. I'm rubber, you're glue. It's not really a great, you know. Whoa, what happened to Marvin? Did you see that? He just, like, teleported to the top of the screen. What the fuck? Ooh, flashbulb, nice. I need that. You can probably find something, I'm sure. Well, if you ever do find it, keep us in mind. I want to hear it 100%. I love hearing anything. It's always interesting to me. I think I just find it interesting to see how, like, other people's brains, like, work with certain music, you know? It's like I said to Hi-Fi before, I'd love to do like something musically with him. I would absolutely do it. I've done music with lots of people in different genres and stuff. Especially where Hi-Fi is like very like hip-hop. Kind of, and like lo-fi based. Yo. Did we even loot this house? I don't think we've been in this house long enough to loot it. Still have an entirety. Oh, bother! You're supposed to use Snowball Bazooka for now, and we'll build something after. Yo, 60's pumped. You know, it's funny, my YouTube channel has so many more videos on it than, like, what's available to people. Like, I have a bunch of shit privated or taken down altogether just because I had a lot on there for a really long time. But it used to get, like, over the last few years, that copyright shit has just destroyed so much of that stuff. Like, anything that's, like, a cover, I've had, like, stuff where I've done, like, vocals, but I try to replicate them. Like, I do, like, an Alice in Chains song and do all the different harmonies, and then just do, like, a vocal only with none of the music or something, just to see, like, how close I could get to it. I used to do that all the time. And just get copyright, like, destroyed nowadays. It's, like, not even... You can't do anything with it, really. It's unfortunate. God forbid, don't ever try to cover anything by the Eagles. They will go out of their way to destroy you. That's a band I lost a lot of respect for because of how much they go for, like, the copyright claiming shit. They're obnoxious with it. Rubber band, maybe? Really? It's gotta be a platform problem. Maybe you can. Well, we got the flashbulb shotgun anyway. That's so cool. I have to listen to that later. Did you do, like, metal, Tiny? Is that what, like, your main... Playing metal is fucking hard, bro. It's funny because, like, I was thinking about that the other day. I used to be in a metal band. And I just used to play bass in it. And, like, I don't think nowadays, if I had to try to play that kind of music now, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Because some of that shit was so fast, I don't know if I would be able to... Like, obviously, Jaded has a little bit of metal, you know, influence to it, but we're not a metal band, you know? Tiny's fucking good, dude. Tiny's probably got the same thing everyone else got, where they don't give themselves enough credit. He's got common musician. It's a very common musician thing, where everyone's like, I suck. Even me. Nobody, gives himself enough credit. It was like Shins. Shins was like, oh, it's not very good. And then listen to that, and I was like, damn, bro. It was fucking sick. What are you talking about? You're a trained musician. It's true. True facts. Where are they going? They're going to the McAllister house. Oh, come on, Harry. You went right for me, bro. Rude. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. They're like on point here. Bam, bam. I just watched it and stopped. I mean, that's fair. I have a hard time watching or listening to myself, to be honest. I don't really like it a whole lot, but I think that's just everybody is like that. I don't think that's a particularly abnormal thing. We got a hairdryer. Can I do something with that? Can I do glue? Yo. Okay. Like, even when we're doing, like, recordings and shit, dude, I hate listening back to recordings. I'll usually send it to somebody. I won't even ask people for their opinion. I'll just send it to them. Because I don't want to, like, you know, force them to have an opinion on something. I just want to see what people think immediately. So I'll send, like, a clip. Like I do with 16 Steven. Send them a clip of, like, a new song and be like, what do you guys think of this? Who's gonna get to me first? Merv or Harry? Merv. Well, I mean, it's like me guitar-wise. I don't really ever consider myself a good guitarist. I consider myself more of a singer than a guitarist. Guitar only became a thing for me because I had to. You know what I mean? Like, I needed someone to play guitar, and I didn't want to have to, like, play to someone, sing to other people's music as much. Like, I like having that kind of control over it, I guess. So, like, you know, me learning how to play guitar was kind of like a necessity. I mean, I had people teach me like a few chords on guitar, but for the most part, I learned guitar mostly by myself because I would just listen to Nirvana. Nirvana was the easiest way for me to fucking learn guitar because it's just power chords. So you just sit there, you play, you know, try to do whatever he's doing, and then, like, you know, I expanded on that. The more I write, the more interesting music I listen to, the more I learn how to play stuff, you know? Zeke! You play the guitar. It's true. I don't do that in public, though. I try not to play the guitar in public. You only sing in your car? Yeah, that works. I sing in my car all the time. Or in the shower. Listen to this, you idiots. Whoa, Kevin. Calm down, bro. I mean, to be fair, Harry did try to bite his fingers off, so... You know, I'd be mad. Bruh. Let's try to make some stuff before we go into this again. Camera, wire, flashbulb, glue, balloon, scoop, balloon, coal. The coal is the one I always have a really hard time making weapons for. I don't know what it is. I can just never figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to put with it. Like elastic bands? No. Balloons? No. Clapping at Tiny's video. You know, all the people that say that their music is shit, like, you should hear some of the freaking bands that I like, music I've heard that, like, I mean, some of it barely classifies as music, in my opinion. Some genres are just so weird. Okay, they're not in the McAllister house this time. The traps on the upper floor of this house haven't even been used yet. That's how much they haven't been. They haven't gotten past the first floor because I keep freaking destroying them. Which house did they go to? I swear I saw them come up here. Am I crazy? Did they go here? No? Where the fuck are they? Did I not just check every single house on the top? Am I crazy? They're not there. They're not there. Am I losing it? They're not there. And we lost one house, right? Am I crazy? Did we lose one house? Oh, maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm just being an idiot. It's also possible. Kevin. Get in the fucking house, bro. Oh, they are in here. Okay. I don't know why they're going for, like, the dilapidated house. You think that would be the one that they wouldn't want to loot, because there's nothing in it. Swiss Colony chocolate? This one's better. We need to protect this floor more than anything, because there's two safes here, so we'll see if we can protect both safes. That's the plan, anyway. Oh, fuck you, Marv. Dickhead. God, it has good range, though. I didn't think we were going to protect this house with how much the loot went up really quick. Do we have more flashbulb? We did. Did we not pick up another one? Am I losing it? Apparently. We have battery, but we don't have a CD player. I don't think we can do anything with that. Well, shit. We do have a blow dryer and rubber band. Snowball. So we can make a snowball bazooka. I'm not even gonna read the food stuff. I'll just get hungry. I'm so hungry. What did I have to eat today? Oh, hot dogs. Right. Harvey's. God, that goes through ammo so quick. Holy shit, dude. Can we do that with the ball too over here? Like that? Yo, okay. Sounds quite good. Wrecked! 10 minutes left. We've saved every single house so far. We'll see, though. We'll see. I don't know if we'll keep playing this all the way to the industry. It's 9 o'clock now, so we'll see. Bro, I haven't found a single charge in a while now. That's what we want. Oh, there we go. Yo. They're going to the fucking Future housing. They fucking love this house, bro. Fuck. God damn it. Faceplant, yeah, the cat's pretty chill. She's pretty chill tonight. Oh, not anymore though. Because she's fucking gone. Oh shit, he's right there. Oh, oh no! God damn, I got one of them. We do have a tire, we can grab that wire. Those BBs. You'd be surprised how much the BBs come in handy. Pepper. Balloon. Blow dryer. Pepper bazooka. Scoop. Rubber band. Coal. Snow. Oh, I didn't coal. I meant snowballs. Okay. We'll use the bazookas first because they're a little bit easier to use. You disturbed her just by mentioning. Sure, she can hear. She hears all. She's the queen. She has ears everywhere. Easy. They don't stand a fucking chance. 8 minutes left. Took us like 2 minutes to fucking get them out of the house. What's the matter? Allergies? Kevin's such a dickhead. How much it would suck for someone to shoot a fucking, like, gun full of fucking, just, like, pepper at you. It would suck. Or super glue. That would suck, too. Del Taco, yo! Enjoy your Del Taco. Taco Bell's opening here very soon. I think right after Christmas. It might be open already, actually. But I was like, I am not going there when that place first opens. That is just asking to get fucked up. There's gonna be so many people there. People on the Newfoundland groups haven't shut up about that since it was announced. Hairdryer. See, I don't have anything. We have flashbulb, but like that's and wire. Oh, we do have CD player. We have a camera. CD player. Wire. We don't have anything else though. I don't know what you do with the magnet. He said he liked it. I like Taco Bell a lot. It's not even necessarily that Taco Bell's great. It's just that I haven't had it in fucking like 10 years, and there's no like other options here. You know what I mean? Like it's like if you want Mexican food here, you're kind of, unless you're gonna go to like a really expensive restaurant, you're kind of out of luck. There's no like fast food alternative to it really. There's like quesada, but quesada's pretty bad, in my opinion. His first ever. I mean, that's kind of what I was like the first time I ever had Taco Bell. Because it wasn't... Although, I guess it was here, though. Because we used to have it in... I don't know if Tiny was ever around town for that, but... There used to be a Taco Bell in the movie theater here. It wasn't like a full Taco Bell. It wasn't like a full menu. It was like a. It was just like a smaller menu just for the movie theater essentially. And that was the only one they had here for like a very long time. And then whenever anyone would bring up them coming here, they'd be like, "Oh well, you know, we had one there and it didn't make much money." And everyone's like, "You never really had one here though. Like you kinda did, but like half the menu doesn't really fucking count, you know." You were never in town, ever. We used to have an Arby's in town, too. And you know what, I don't think that Arby's was ever around when I was alive. I'm pretty sure it was probably before I was alive. Because the only reason I know there was an Arby's, because I worked at Chess's Fish and Chips, which is like a local business. And, Chess's had, bought this store on Kemet Road here, which is like a main road for, like all the commercial stuff. And, I helped renovate it when it opened before, you know, we started fully working there as a restaurant. And the drive-through window that was on the building that they bought, which we didn't have a drive-through, it just happened to still be there. And it had an Arby's logo on it. I was like, we had an Arby's here? I didn't know that. So that's pretty crazy. It's the only reason I knew it was there. It's because I seen that. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've never had Arby's. It's funny, too, because, like, obviously we have just chats a lot with, like, you know, people in the United States and people in Canada, and they'll say, oh, like, oh, these restaurants do this thing, or this restaurant tastes like this, and I'm like, you gotta keep in mind as well that, like, a Taco Bell in the United States and a Taco Bell in Canada aren't necessarily the same thing either, right? And same thing with everything else, because the food regulations are completely different. I mean, even from my experience working in restaurants, there's plenty of times where people bring stuff up like that, where, like, you're working somewhere and they're like, oh, well, normally the American version would do this, but we're the Canada branch of this, so, like, we're not allowed to have this on the menu, or we're not allowed to sell this kind of meat, or, you know, whatever it is. There's a lot of differences, more than you'd probably think. Are they in here? I don't see the van. I don't think so. No. They're probably in that bottom house again, I bet. They're either in the bottom house or they're in the top right. It's hard to tell sometimes with them because they go all over the place. Oh, no, they're here. Okay. KFC in New Zealand. KFC has fish here on the menu. Or they did for a while. I don't know if they still do. Yeah. I mean, it's Newfoundland. Come on. Come on, dude. Give it the program time. You know they're going to have shit like that. KFC hasn't been doing well in Newfoundland for a very fucking long time either. So the fact that they are doing shit like that is obviously to try to, you know, appease that that audience, that fan base that comes to buy that stuff. The demographic, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, 100% Zeke, 100%. It's like the, what's that burger KFC had? The Double Down? That had, like, the 2 chicken breasts with, like, bacon in between it and shit. They had it, like, once. And then they were supposed to have it again, and then they never did bring it back because they weren't allowed, because it was too unhealthy for food regulations in Canada. And I had that, and I was like, this shit is dope. It was so good, honestly. It was a lot of food, 100%, but it was really good. Whatever sauce they were using, I think, was mainly what made it, like, good. It wasn't necessarily, like, the burger itself, but, like, man. See, I'm not a particularly fat guy, and I could eat, my metabolism's gonna catch up with me. Eventually. Because the amount of, like, junk food that I eat is a little bit much. We got glue. Can we do something other than scoop, though? Because I don't like the scoop one. Probably not. Maybe can? We have crossbow. Rubber band. Coal? I don't know what we're supposed to do with that, like, honestly. See, Baconator I can't do, because it's always so fucking greasy. It's not even necessarily there's a lot of food, it's just so fucking greasy. Just like grease dripping out of it, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Hard pass on that one. Not that it's bad, because they're delicious. Conctabolism, yeah, 100%. I remember I went out to Wendy's with a friend one time when I was on a work break, and we both went out and got Wendy's, and he got a Baconator, and it didn't have the grease dripping out of it, and I remember him being like, you know, it's really disappointing when you get it and there isn't grease dripping out of it. And I was like, that's so fucking gross, dude. I was like, goddamn. You guys better not stick around. I don't know. You know, I used to try to not eat a lot of fast food, but honestly, like, right now, like, the way that everything is right now, like, it's not always, but in a lot of situations, it's honestly just cheaper to buy fast food than it is to go get groceries at this point, which is extremely sad, because, like, that's fucked up, but, like, a lot of times, like, it's just cheaper. I mean, like, I could go to the supermarket, and I could get, like, a frozen pizza, like, the cheapest frozen pizza I could find. And it's probably like $7 or $8 plus tax. Or I could go get a fresh pizza from Little Caesars for like the same price. And it's bigger. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't make sense. You don't find that bad here. A&W you find as greasy burgers. See, I find A&W has the least greasy here, but it's probably really different. I'm sure there's regulation differences between the provinces as well, right? To some degree. Where are they gone to now? Are they here? Are they in this shithole again? No? Okay. And I mean, A&W is probably the worst burger I get, honestly, for me. Which is a double matzo burger. Fucking love that shit. That shit is like my crack. I freaking love those burgers, bro. Okay. We got a hairdryer. We didn't really get anything else though, did we? We do have the battery, flash wire. We have a CD player still? CD player. Cool. We'll use that for now. I like their... I used to love Whistle Dogs when I was a kid, but from my recent experience with it, I feel like they changed the ingredients or something, because they don't taste the same. I don't know what they changed, or if they even changed anything, but it feels like it. Whistle Dogs are really good, though, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, money-wise and stuff for me, a lot of times it's just cheaper to get fast food, which sucks, because I hate eating fast food. I really do. Like, I don't like eating a lot of it. And, like, I just feel like there's not much fucking option anymore, really. It's unfortunate. Because, like, I'll go to the grocery store, you'll get, like, fucking... Even if I go to the grocery store and I try to get all clearance items or something, or, like, 50% off, or, like, $1 off, whatever. You try to get the cheapest shit you can get, and I will still leave there with, like, barely anything in the cart. And it'll be, like, $120 or some shit. And it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. They're not making enough money? Like, If we do the whole billionaire thing in a volcano, we need to start with the fucking grocery store owners. They need to dig... Volcano, they're going first. Fuck those guys. Making food so expensive that it's unattainable for people is so dumb. Shacking. Man, the grocery bills, like, I tell people, like, even, like, American friends, like 16 Virtue, I'm like, grocery bills are fucking brutal here. I don't know if it's like it down there to, like, the same extent, but, like, damn. And, like, all the tariff stuff didn't fucking help at all, obviously. Because why would it? Guess we'll just snowball bazooka next, because probably do the most damage. And I guess Newfoundland's kind of worsened to a certain degree, too, because we're on an island, so everything has to be kind of, like, imported to a certain degree, right? I agree. I'm with Zeke on that one. Yo, we freaking kicked ass this time. Look at this. They got a helicopter and everything. We must have got a good score. Awesome crook catcher. Yo! That's the best rank I've ever gotten in this game. Usually I get alert citizen or something. Freaking kicked ass. Well, the thing too, like with groceries, like it depends on the grocery store, I guess. But we've only really got like 3, so we got like Sobeys and Dominion or Loblaws and Coleman's. But we also, I guess we also have fuck, what's that one called? No Frills. But like nobody goes there. Like nobody goes to No Frills. But it's the same company anyway, so it don't really matter. But like, man, it's so expensive. It's cheaper to buy food at the Dollarama than it is to buy food at a fucking, you know? Like, I buy probably 60% of my groceries at the Dollarama, and then the rest of it is at grocery stores, because I can't afford to do anything else. It's expensive, you know? Should I play something else for the next hour?